Shabbat Shalom, everybody. The Shabbat's Torah portion for this weekend is one that's near and dear to my heart because it was Max's Torah portion for his bar mitzvah. And so, like Max, I'm not going to talk about the main point of the Torah portion. I'm going to talk about something totally different. But I wanted to point something out. It is arguably the most awesome Torah portion because it's the one where we have made it across the sea. Remember that was last week's song and dance thing? That was fun. That was fun. Once a year, it's fun. And we make it across the sea and we are free. And God puts us at this foot of the mountain and gives us what are called the Decalogue, or the Ten Commandments. And all the commandments, according to Jewish tradition, all commandments. And it is arguably the most awesome human moment ever throughout all of history. That all of this people, whether it was the conservative number is 6,000, and the potentially realistic number may be 2 million people, all around this mountain, and we get, all of us together, get those words. And it's an amazing thing. So it made me look up a word, because this has been in the news a lot, and I promise you this is not to be political, but it made me look up the word refugee, because I think that in some ways the Jews have been refugees ever since God said, Lech lecha, go forth, and leave your father's home, leave the land, leave the home where you were born. And then we get to this land, and we go back and forth, and then we get to Egypt, and here we are at this moment, and we all are without a land. We're trying to make it to our promised land, but we are all without a land then. And it's an awesome moment, and it's because we are without a land that we become who we are. And I think that that's an awesome thing to think about. And I wanted to talk about the flip side of that. The fact that I think it's an honor, the fact that we live in Shreveport, Louisiana, where our history here in this one location is over 100, meaning Jews being in Shreveport, not where I'm standing right now, but Jews being in Shreveport for over 150 years is an amazing thing, because we're used to being wandering Jews. And the fact that we have been here, that we have a history being here, means an awful lot to me. That I feel we get some of both experiences as part of our history. So, and that's where we are this weekend. We're at that moment where we're standing at the foot of the mountain, and it's an awesome moment. And so with that, we need to take a deep breath and let Shabbat in and let it out slowly. Take another deep breath and let it out slowly. And if we are ready to begin Shabbat, I would like to invite you to turn to page 65 as I invite Susie and Artis Robison to come up and help us bless the candles and the Kiddush. Page 65, and our tradition is, please rise.
As these candles give light to all who behold them, so may we give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
We praise you, eternal God, sovereign of the universe. You hallow us with your mitzvot and command us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Amen.
Let there be joy.
Let there be light.
Let there be peace.
Let there be Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We continue with the Kiddush on pages 167 and 166.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
We praise you, eternal God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Amen.
We praise you, eternal God, sovereign of the universe. You call us to holiness with the mitzvah of Shabbat, the sign of your love, a reminder of your creative work, and of our liberation from Egyptian bondage. Our day of days, on Shabbat especially, we hearken to your call to serve you as your holy people. We praise you, O God, for the holiness of Shabbat.
Amen. L'chaim. There's not enough to share, sorry. You are welcome to be seated. If you say Shabbat Shalom to somebody you came in with and somebody you didn't come in with, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. So I have to ask you a question before we continue. The service starts, but doesn't officially start until we get a couple more pages in. Are you warm enough? So say, thank you, Tim, because we had no heat again tonight. They turned off the, we have a new gas meter. We had a gas emergency this week, and we have a new gas meter. And when the gas meter got installed, they turned off we had to turn off all the thermostats and everything. And when we turned it back on again, it decided not to tell what was going on the roof, what was going on. So Tim has made this heat possible. And he also went and picked up, are you ready? A new compressor for the refrigerator. Thank you, Tim. Did you hear that? And he said, you're welcome. And so all kinds of awesome things, and we really appreciate him and what he does. And he does it usually behind the scenes, but we appreciate him very much. We continue back on page 67 at the bottom of the page. We read responsively. 67. We have come together to strengthen our bonds with our people Israel. Like Jews of generations past, we celebrate the grandeur of creation. Like Jews of every age, we echo our people's ancient call for justice. Our celebration is a sharing of memory and hope. We are Jews, but each of us is unique. We stand apart and alone, with differing feelings and insights. And yet we're not entirely alone and separate, for we are children of one people and one heritage. Our celebration unites many separate selves into a single chorus. And we are one in search of life's meaning. All of us know despair and exaltation. All bear burdens. All have moments of weakness and times of strength. All sing songs of sorrow and love. In this circle of hope, in the presence of the sacred, may the heart come to know itself and its best, finding a fresh impulse to love the good. And how wonderful is it for us to be worshiping together. You getting it? Hine ma tov u'manaim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manaim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manaim shevet achim gam yachad. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Many are the generations of Israel, and in every age we have sought the living God through Sabbath rest and worship. This time and place hold the power to increase our joy in the eternal. O God, even as we seek you in the sanctuary, help us to know that your glory fills all space. Make us understand that you are with us at all times if we but open our minds to you. We feel the presence of your Spirit in our homes and on our ways. We see the beauty of your creation in mountain, sea, and sky, and in the human form. We hear you in the silence of our own hearts, speaking the truths the heart knows. May we be your witness to the world, your messenger to all the earth. May we show forth your image within us, the divine spark that makes us human. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב וימירו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמך דקודשה ריחו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא וימירו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. As day departs, as the dark of night descends, we lift our eyes to the heavens. In awe and wonder, our hearts cry out, Eternal God, how majestic is your name in all the earth. A vast universe. Who can know it? What mind can fathom it? We look out to the endless suns and ask, what are we? What are our dreams and our hopes? What are we that you are mindful of us? What are we that you should care for us? And yet, within us abides a measure of your Spirit. You are remote, but oh how near, ordering the stars in the vast solitudes of the dark, yet whispering in our minds that you are closer than the air we breathe. For you have made us little less than divine, and crowned us with glory and honor. With love and awe we turn to you, and in the dark of evening we seek the light of your presence. One and only God, you have made each of us unique and formed us to be united in one family of life. Be with us, Eternal One, as we seek to unite our lives with your power and your love. We proclaim now your oneness and our own hope for unity. We acclaim your creative power in the universe and in ourselves, the law that binds world to world and heart to heart. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני Adonai Elohechem. You shall love your eternal God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your being. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be symbols before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you consecrate yourselves to your God. I am your eternal God, who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I am your eternal God. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness, a world waiting still to be redeemed, give us, O source of good, the say, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and your love. From Egypt, the house of bondage, we were delivered. At Sinai, amid peals of thunder, we bound ourselves to your purpose. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, we survived oppression and exile, time and again overcoming the forces that would have destroyed us. Our failings are many, our faults are great, yet it has been our glory to bear witness to our God and to keep alive in dark ages the vision of the world redeemed. May this vision never fade. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we sing with one accord, as Moses, Miriam, and Israel sang at the shores of the sea. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osef ele, nora tehilot osef ele. Malechutecha rahu vanecha bokeh hayam lifnei Moshe zelianu vehameru Adonai himloch Adonai himloch leolam vahed. V'ne'emar, and it has been said, the Eternal One delivered Jacob and redeemed us from the hand of one stronger than ourselves. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. We praise you, O God, Redeemer of Israel. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Eternal God, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up to find our hearts waiting to do your will. We praise you, guardian of Israel, whose love gives light to all the world. O God of Israel, may our worship on this day help us to grow in loyalty to our covenant with you and to the way of life it demands, the way of gentleness and justice, the path of truth and of peace. Vishameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם. Please rise for the Amidah, which begins on page 76. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open our lips that my mouth may declare your glory. A little higher. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Geula livnei v'nehem, L'ma'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah. Source of all being, we turn to you, as did our people in ancient days. They beheld you in the heavens. They felt you in their hearts. They sought you in their lives. Now their quest is ours. Help us, O God, to celebrate the wonder of being. Give us the courage to search for truth. Teach us the path to a better life. So shall we, by our lives and our labors, bring nearer to realization the great hope inherited from ages past for a world transformed by liberty, justice, and peace. Your might, O God, is everlasting. Help us to use our strength for good. You are the source of life and blessing. Help us to choose life for ourselves and our children. You are the support of the falling. Help us to lift up the fallen. You are the author of freedom. Help us to free the captive. You are our hope in death as in life. Help us to keep faith with those who sleep in the dust. Your might, O God, is everlasting. Help us to use our strength for good. You are Kadosh, holy. Your name is Kadosh, holy. And those who strive to be Kadoshim, holy, declare your glory day by day. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. We praise you, Eternal One, the Holy God. You may be seated. Here we go. You can help me. Yismehu v'malechutecha, shomere, 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 Shabbat, koreh honeg Shabbat, aham mikadeshe, mikadeshe shevi Shabbat, kulam yisbeu v'yitangu mituvecha Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomere, 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 Shabbat, koreh honeg Shabbat, v'hashvi ratzita bo v'kedashto Shabbat, chemdat yamim oto karata Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomere, 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 Shabbat, koreh honeg Shabbat. lema'aseh, lema'aseh v'reishit Shabbat. Zecher lema'aseh, lema'aseh v'reishit Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomere, shomere, shomere Shabbat, kore oneg Shabbat. God of Israel, may our worship on this Sabbath bring us near to all that is high and holy. May it bind the generations in bonds of love and sharing, and unite us with our people in common hope and faith. And through Sabbath rest and worship, may we learn to find fulfillment and joy in the vision of peace for all the world. You are with us in our prayer, in our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble and pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Eternal source of good, we give thanks for the numberless gifts and blessings that fill our days, for life itself and its endless variety, for all that sustains body and mind, for love and friendship, for the delights of the senses, and for the excellence of your Torah, which deepens our life and enriches our days. Teach us, God of wonders, to work for a just and compassionate society where all may share your gifts in the joy of freedom. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country, that it may always be a stronghold of peace and its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within its borders, health and happiness within its homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands. And may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. We praise you, O God, the source of peace. We take a moment now for silent prayer. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, God, my rock and my redeemer. The prayer that's at the bottom of page 81 may have something to do with what I want to talk about later. It's good advice. Pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depended on you. I think that's good advice. At this time in our service, our hearts and our prayers turn to those who are ill or recuperating. I invite you to turn to the inside back cover of our prayer books. And as you know, tradition is I turn off the microphone as I call out our names. The names that are included today are Carrie Bollinger, Bill Bronick, Henry Lane Dreyfus, Lionel Eltis, Emily Gibson, Harriet Glazer, Elena Howard, Jen Castillo-Hurst, Sheila Lawrence, Bill Mazel, Vicki Marks, Connie Posner, Ellen Rayner, David Saphir, Michael Stahl, Barry Supple, Herman Van Oss, Sister Mary Jones, Virginia Walker, Gigi Zielinski. If you have names that you would like to include in our list, in our prayers, please call them out. Yogi. For all these names, for the names that we choose to hold in our hearts and not say out loud, we pray together. Oh God, in our hearts we name those who are facing illness and pain. We join our prayers with the prayers of all who love them. Give them renewed comfort and courage. Strengthen in them the healing powers you have placed within us all. Guide the hands and hearts of those who are entrusted with their care. May the knowledge of your love and ours give added hope to them and to their dear ones. May they find even greater strength because our prayers are linked to theirs. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. We praise you, eternal God, the source of healing and health. We add, Mishaberach Avotenu V'imotenu. May the one who blessed and protected our ancestors guard all those whom we have entrusted with the responsibility of defending our freedom and protecting us in this country, in the land of Israel, and everywhere they've been called to serve. May they return home safely, and let us say, Amen. So I told you, this Torah portion is arguably the most exciting Torah portion of the whole year. We're standing there at the mountain, and the words are so big we can see them, and it's just, but that's not the part I want to talk about. I take after my son in that he found a part in there, and I think you'll find a lot of people who take a look at this little section. There is an amazing section that it's a father-in-law moment, believe it or not. So in this case, what happens is Moses comes back, and he has freed the children of Israel, and they have made it across the Sea of Reeds, and Moses' father-in-law hears about this and comes to greet Moses. And Moses is sitting there, and Moses says, wait a minute, I'll be with you in a minute. And he's still sitting there, wait a minute, I'll be with you in a minute. Because all day long and all night long, there are people coming to him with questions, lots of questions. What do I do if, and how come if, and what do I do now? Because they'd never been free before, and they're asking him questions all day and all night. And the father-in-law who brought his wife, Moses' wife, and sons, and Moses doesn't have time to see them because he's busy taking care of all these questions all day long. And the father-in-law says, this isn't good for you. You need to get some help. So I want to point out something interesting. And I love that part. I love the fact that even Moses, who is arguably one of the best leaders of all time, he needed help. And where does he get help from, and what does he do? So I want to point out a couple of interesting things about that. Do you remember in the creation story that after almost every single thing that God created, God said, the first creation story, God said, Ki Tov. Ki Tov means that it's good. He sees that it's good. It comes up 7 times, but only twice in the whole Torah does it say that something is lo tov, not good. You remember 2 times that the Torah says something is not good, that it's lo tov? So the first time that God says that it's lo tov is when it says it is not good for a human to be by themselves, that I need to make a partner for that human. That's the first time. It's not good when a human is by themselves. The next time, and the only other time that God says something is lo tov, is in this quote by Yitro, by Moses' father-in-law, where he says, this is not good for you. You're burning yourself out. And it's not good for the people. because they need a leader who can be there for them all the time. It's not good for your kids and for your wife and all this. He says, lo tov, hadavar said, this is not good for you. So because of that, I wanted to see, and he suggests, as you know, he suggests find leaders in your community and have them do what they can do. And in other words, go to the people who have more experience in shepherding and have them ask the sheep questions, and go to the person who has, find the people who are the leaders who have experience and go to them. So I wanted to point out from a bunch of people some leadership things. We have been called to be, in some sense, leaders to the world. We've been called to be a light unto the nations. So I have taken some lessons from some people to try to see what you think about these as leadership quotes. So in the business world, the rear view mirror is always clearer than the windshield. So we can always see what's going on back. That's not usually as foggy or dirty as what happens in front. It reminds me of a really interesting anecdote about languages. There was a language, I think it was from Central America or South America, that they said that the future is what's behind you, and the past is what's in front of you. Because you can see the past, but you have no idea what's happening in the future. It's a little bit hard for us to wrap ourselves around that kind of a concept, but I think about that a lot. And this quote reminded me of that in the business world, the rear view mirror is always clearer than the windshield. We can't drive looking in the rear view mirror all the time. But I do think that it's helpful to us to get advice from people who've said things before us. So the same person, and I'll tell you who it is. If you know who it is, you're welcome to call it out. This could be a who said this thing. Predicting rain doesn't count. Building arcs counts. This same person said, protect your good name. It takes 20 years to build a good reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. And the last one from this person was, a public opinion survey is no substitute for thought. I think that it's helpful to get advice from other people, but sometimes just think about it. You can hear what everybody had to say. Think about what's the right thing and you'll know. So you know who that was? Not a famous Jewish person, but someone who actually supports a lot of Jewish projects. That was Warren Buffett. The rest of these are all Jewish people. He said, this is Rabbi Menachem Mendel of Kotsk said, I don't want followers who are righteous. Rather, I want followers who are too busy doing good that they won't have time to do bad. I like that idea. That's more about the followers than the leaders. Most of these are more about leading things. Rabbi Noah Weinberg, who's a contemporary, said, people often avoid making decisions out of fear of making a mistake. Have you ever had that happen? Sometimes you're afraid what you do. He says, actually, the failure to make decisions is one of life's biggest mistakes. I think that that's true. I think we've already all been in situations like that, and he's not the only one who said that. Reb Nachman of Breslov said, if you're not a better person tomorrow than you are today, what need have you for a tomorrow? I like that one. Viktor Frankl said, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we're challenged to change ourselves. And then, I don't even know who said this one. I'm embarrassed to say I didn't write it down. It says, a smart person knows how to win an argument. A wise person knows how to avoid one. In the Ethics of the Fathers, Ben Zoma said, and you know this one, who is wise? One who learns from everyone. Who is strong? One who overpowers his inclinations. Who is rich? One who is satisfied with what he has in life. And who is honorable? One who honors his fellows. And you know my favorite quote of all when it comes to leadership and how to be a decent human being in this world is what Rabbi Hillel said, where he said, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? If I am for myself alone, what good am I? And if not now, when? So, Mr. President, If not now, when? We're taking care of, this is what we do here. We take care of ourselves and we take care of each other, and I love that about us. If you're curious in seeing those quotes some more, let me know. Oh wait, you need this. And that should be not on. It is now on. Sorry about that.
Thanks to Susie and Artis. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. There are no religious school or Hebrew classes this Sunday since the students have a 3-day weekend from school.
Oh,
There will be a no-meat dinner at the mosque in Bossier City at 6 p.m. to show solidarity. Check with the rabbi for details. When is this?
this Sunday at 6 p.m. This Sunday at 6 p.m.
The B'nai Zion office will be open Monday. Rabbi Jana will lead a discussion about ethical dilemmas at 2 p.m. at the Tower at the Oaks in the ballroom this Wednesday. Everyone is welcome to attend. If you would like to help Rabbi Jana with the Purim spiel this year, please let her know. Purim is only 3 weeks away. Get your costumes ready. Remember to submit the information that you would like included in the Jewish Community Directory. There's no fee to be included. This new directory will also include cell phone numbers and email addresses if you choose. Donations were made to B'nai Zion or for Pulpit Flowers in memory of Anita Lee Blofus and Walter James Cousins by Philip Blofus. In memory of Kenneth Gompertz by Claire Mizell and Debbie Kamaker and family. In memory of Junice C. Kent by the family, Melinda and Fred Kent. In memory of Rebecca Murov by Shirley Seligman and family. In memory of Betty Lipson Siegel and Ralph Simon Siegel by Susie and Artis Robinson. In memory of Annette Weiss Selber by Mandel Selber Jr. In memory of Marcheria Horn Sinclair by Alana Howard and the Sinclair family. Thank you.
Well, I see some under 13-year-olds who can help me open the ark. Can I please call up the RoboShow girls? Come on up. The younger ones, the under 13 ones, sorry. Everyone else is turning to page 148 as we get ready to open the ark. It's a long trek from the back row. Thank you very much, ladies. Nice job, and you look lovely today. And we open the ark. Everyone please rise. Ah, how cool. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'teit gedula li'yotzer breshid, shelo asanu kigoy haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gohor aleinu k'chol hamonam. Gets ready, here it comes. V'anachnu, bend your knees. Korim, bend down. Umishtachavim umodim. Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim. Hakadosh Baruch Hu. And on the facing page, we're going to sing. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. And when the ark is closed, you may be seated. Boy, are they good at this. And one, almost. That's as far as it goes. And a two. Nah, need a bump. Can I have a bump? A hug. Bump. Bump. Thank you, ladies. Don't get too comfy. I'm going to need you again in a second. You may be seated. Oh, no, good idea. That's a good idea. I did say I was going to need you in a second. I like that idea. That's thinking. I like that. Did you see that? That's good. Mom's holding her breath back there, but this is good. I just wanted to report again that the line of duty deaths this year, we lost one in military, 16 police officers, 8 firefighters this year so far. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, let us meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. I invite you to turn to page 153. In nature's ebb and flow, your eternal law abides. As you are our support in the struggles of life, so also are you our hope in death. In your care, O God, are the souls of all the living and the spirits of all flesh. Your power gives us strength. Your love comforts us. O life of our life, soul of our soul, cause your light to shine into our hearts. Fill us with trust in you and turn us again to the tasks of life. And may the memory of our loved ones inspire us to continue their work for the coming of your sovereign rule. However brief may be our time on earth, O God, you endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. We now recall the loved ones whom death has taken from us this past month. We remember Maureen Carol Pletman and Betty Levy. And we remember the parents of congregants who died within the past year. We remember Ira Katz, Dot Kaplan, and Sandra Barron Weiner. As we remember those who died at this season in year past, we take them into our hearts with our own. Those for whom we're observing Yortsites this week include Ruth Lieber Anisman, Donna Arenstein, Anita Lee Blaufus, Jacob Bodenheimer, Louise Weiss Bronner, Walter James Cousins, Jake Kullick, H. Jack Fleischman Jr., Max Friedman, Edith Gladstein, Bertha P. Goldsmith, Kenneth Gompertz, Janice C. Kent, Jacob A. Mandel, Pauline Maris, Bessie Murov, Rebecca Murov, Bertha Davis Ox, Doris Muslow Pallett, Emmanuel Phelps, Betty Lipson Siegel, Ralph Simon Siegel, Alfred Selber, Annette Weiss Selber, Marsharia Horn Sinclair, Doris Gordon Udis, and Emily L. Weil. In this moment of memory, our griefs and sympathies are mingled. Loving God, we rise as together we praise your name. The Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 154. The translation is on 155. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba, be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chaye echon u'v'yom echon, u'v'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv, v'imru amen. Yeheh shemei rabba mevarach la'alam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudsha barichu. La'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yeheh shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. Amen. You may be seated. And since they're being patient and waiting here, you noticed. What do I have hiding in here? What? Chala is hiding here. All right, I need you ladies to stand in front of the flowers, please. And face everybody here. Hold on to this underneath. Let's see if it's right. If you are right, it is. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. All right, you ready to help me with the motzi? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You can take this. Both of you. Grab. Yeah, grab. Pull. It's like a wishbone now. Pull. And take it and share with your family. Oh my goodness. That was like just precious. Oh my goodness. Did you expect those big boomy voices from them like that? Ooh, that was wonderful. That's why they were so excited beforehand. I love to see that. Please rise for the closing benediction. It's what you call nachas. Oh my goodness. It is a blessing for us to be here together. Look who's here, gathered with us, making sure that Shabbat is something special. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you. May God protect you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May the light of God's face shine upon you, be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's face be lifted up to you. May God grant you peace. Shabbat shalom. Ein keloheinu, ein kadonenu, ein kemalkeinu, ein kemoshienu.